everybody, it's Taylor here today, and I wanted to show you a little bit more about this die we have that's called gift card pop-up. So this was designed for you to put inside of your card to create a pop-up mechanism that you can put a gift card into. So you could put this inside a Christmas card, a birthday card, really anything that you want to open up and see that gift card. You can see it's kind of 3D here, and then the gift card just sits inside a slit that is made in the top when you cut the die. So this fits any standard gift card. It's kind of the credit card size, gift card size that's standard for pretty much all the gift cards that I know about. So I'm going to show you a little bit more about how to put that together. This is what the die looks like. It has the score lines already in it, along with, of course, the cut lines. There's the slit that I was telling you about. And then along each edge, we have kind of made a decorative bracket with a stitch line just to give it a little bit of something extra. So I have one of those that I have cut out here already. If I hold it up at the top, you can kind of see those those score lines that you need to fold on. You can see those there, but you do want to make a really nice crease with this. So I have my bone folder here, and I'm going to end up creasing those lines up towards each other here in the center. So I'm going to give it an initial crease, and then I'm going to take my bone folder and just make a nice crisp fold there. And then I'm going to do the same. You want to be a little bit careful with this one because you don't want to be folding that that slit line there. So you just kind of have to work it a little bit until you get a little bit of a crease made, and then it should fold pretty nicely. And again, we're going to make that more crisp with our bone folder. So we have those two outer folds that fold up into each other, and then we're going to take this fold that's just these right underneath the two slits on each side, and we're going to fold that back. So I've now flipped my piece over, and I'm going to fold this part back onto itself. Again, it's a little bit tricky because you can see that little slit there. He doesn't quite want to fold for me. So I am just going to crease him, and I'm going to come over here to the other side, fuss with that mark until I get it nice initial crease, and then I'm going to do my bone folder. So then you should end up with a piece that looks like this. And we're going to end up gluing that down to our card base right like this. Now I have two different size card bases here. I have one that is A2 size, and it folds vertically just like this. And this is actually sized at 4 1/4, so it's going to fit exactly across your vertical A2 cards. So when I come inside here, it's going to fit just like this. You can kind of see how that goes here. Now I also wanted to show you what it looks like on a horizontal card, because you can use it. This is a horizontal card. You can still use this, but it just won't stretch all the way to the outside. So if you wanted to do it in the same color, that might make it blend in a little bit more if you cut it out of the same color of whatever your card base is. But then you can just see how that would go on a horizontal card base like this. So one last tip let me grab a pencil here. Okay, so in order to adhere this, to make sure that you get it just perfect, we want to start by taking the top fold of our pop-up die, and then I'm going to leave a pencil mark right here where that fold line is, just the partial fold line. You can see I've put a pencil mark, I've put my score line even with the score of my card, and then I'm putting a mark right on that second score line there. I'm going to move it over and mark the other side, making sure that I line up this fold line with my card base, and then I'm going to make a mark there. Now you don't have to do this, but this just ensures that you're going to get it perfectly spaced so that it folds correctly, and then you're going to get a card base that folds nicely like this and doesn't have a ton of extra chunkiness or depth in it. So now that we have that, we're going to take our adhesive, and I'm putting adhesive on this top flap and this bottom flap. So from that score line up and score line down. And I'm just going to go ahead and use Scotch adhesive dot roller for that. Then what we're going to do is take that bottom portion. So this is the bottom part that's going to be adhered to the bottom of our card base. I'm going to take that and line up that fold line with those 2 pencil marks that I made on each side of the card base. Okay, so once that is adhered, then we're going to take and fold this part down. This guy is going to go up like this. And then all you need to do to make sure that it gets closed in the right spot is to close your front lid. Your adhesive that you've already placed on here is going to stick to that top portion of your card base. And then when you open that up, you can see you have perfect spacing there on that piece. When we close it, we're not getting a ton of, chunkiness in there. And then we're going to take our gift card, slip it into that slot, just like that, so that when your recipient opens up your card, they're going to be presented with the gift card inside. You can also put, if you're worried about the gift card falling out, you can also put a little bit of glue dot maybe on the back portion of this red part here to hold that in place. If you're mailing it, if you're just presenting it in person, then I think it should be just fine. You can just see how that opens up nicely there for your recipient. So that is the gift card pop-up die. Hopefully you have learned something new about how that works and you're going to give it a try. You can find everything that I used in this video at the Tailored Expressions website at tailoredexpressions.com. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.